How many of you are doing video right now, currently? Video, well, yes, Bruno. So what we want to do is, this isn't so much an infomercial about the company, because we can socialize and we can talk about our company anytime at the event. So we're happy to do that. But what we want to do is really get down to the basics of what video is today, where it's going, kind of show you a little bit of the future of what we believe is going to be the future, and talk a little bit about that and kind of get you discussing what you'd like to see and what you want to know about video. So to begin with, if you, on the screen, yes, the breaking boundaries, video has no borders, is exactly what we mean by this too. Everybody has classified video into certain categories for business, for SMBs, and we believe that video has no boundaries. That in the future, video will in fact cover every aspect of what our daily lives are like as consumers and as small businesses and large businesses. Video is a way, a form of communication that has really, at this point, taken over for print. It's engaging, it's exciting, it keeps people focused, and it's something that as time goes by can only get better. I come from a video background, a film and video background that goes back to the early 80s. So I've seen a lot of the transitions between video and what the standard was for video 30 years ago and what has become video today. And one of the things that has changed the course of video is the technology behind it. The fact that it used to take us 3 days to produce a 30-second spot, and now that 30-second spot can be done in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depending on the process that you're using. The cost of a 30-second spot 30 years ago could run you $5,000, $10,000, even higher. Today, that spot can run you $70, $150, depending on the quality, what you're putting into it. So not only has the technology changed, but it's also brought down the price and up the quality value of video itself. So with that, is there forward button? You don't want me to go backwards? So these are some of the statistics that we've been looking at, which are very public. You know, and some of them are actually changing every moment because technology is changing so quickly. More people are using video to their benefit. And the biggest thing that everybody needs to know is that if you're selling something, a platform, where you have content, and the word structured data keeps coming into play, there's no reason not to be able to combine video. So you can see by the numbers here that video has grown and that it is going to continue to grow throughout the world.
And
go ahead.
One other thing with that, you know, a lot of people know the numbers around just kind of web page landings and things of that nature. Can you go back? Thank you. But the really important stuff, from my perspective, is the conversion rates that you see on here, the increased conversion rates. There's a few that aren't on here. There's probably, I think the number is somewhere between 65 and 70% fewer returns of products if they've seen a video about it. So people are more confident when they buy, and therefore they're returning it less often. So the entire life cycle of the purchase is improved with the video content, which is, you know, kind of that one step up above what we've all heard about and talked about with SEO and with the fact that YouTube's the #2 search engine on the planet right now, and therefore if you don't have a video, you're not there. All of those things just kind of about being seen. But in addition to that, just kind of the product life cycle is improved drastically when people see the video. They feel like they've touched it a bit more. They feel like they understand it a bit more.
So one of the things I want to discuss first is developing a video strategy if you don't have one. You know, how to do that and what's involved in a video strategy, how to get the sales, the marketing, the integration of the video into your platform, and of course, ultimately, the pricing that is attractive to your customers. And so these are the important things. Sales can't go out there and try to sell video if you don't have marketing behind it. We've found that out over the years that companies that say, oh, we need video, we have to do video, but they don't have a strategy to do it with. And so they go out there and they try to do the sales, which aren't supported by anything in-house, and it fails. And then they wonder, well, how come video doesn't work for us? And the sales staff is going, well, I'm not selling this thing anymore, I don't have any support. The other thing is the integration process. You know, getting it integrated and with the correct players in the correct situation, in the ideal situation, that's very important. And of course, having a price point that is relatively easy to sell. Because in today's market, what we've seen, and we have several clients who did this, they saw that because our video, the pricing from our video was relatively inexpensive, they went out and marked it up 5 to 10 times. Well, guess what? That's not the point. The point was to keep it inexpensive, make some money on it, a revenue stream, but don't get greedy. And so that's been one of the factors, the key factors when we go back to our clients to say, listen, you need in this strategy, you need to price this accordingly, not outprice yourselves on this. So. And I kind of addressed the fact that what I mean by video has no boundaries. Well, it really doesn't. If you think about video in today's world and where it came from, the days of broadcast where video took over for film, and video was starting to stream, 97, 98. We were actually the second company in the world to stream a full broadcast show with broadcast.com in 1998. And we did that with one of our newspaper partners. We created television shows based upon classified advertising, employment, real estate, car dealers, and we had 30-minute television programs. And they would sell a package, a bundled package of print and advertising on the show into the broadcast, the 30-minute broadcast. And some of those shows were once a week, and some were 7 days a week. The exact same show repeated 7 times during the week. And especially the employment shows, because we had a different audience. And what ultimately happened was that with streaming, it would take 3 days to complete a 30-minute show, to edit it, do everything. It would take, streaming-wise, when you uploaded it, it would take 3 hours to upload to the servers at that time. And then the consumer, on the consumer side, it would take, a 30-minute show would take 3 hours to download to your computer. And if everybody remembers this technology, it would just, you'd watch a show that was 30 minutes, but it'd take you 3 hours to watch it. And it was just complete chaos. With technology came, obviously, the improved bandwidth and everything that happened. In addition to that, we started breaking up the shows and selling them as individual clips, along with classified advertising. And then we started with directories in the early 2000s and started selling video as an upsell. So video has come a long, long way. And today, video covers not only commercial advertising, pre-rolls, banner ads, classified, directory, everything that you can think of that's being put out there has some capability to do video.
Like that, in a lot of cases too, even the content side of it, we're being asked by several of our partners. It's like, okay, now we've got this block of pre-roll that we want to have on a website that we've sold to various vendors, but we need the content that then it sits in front of, right? It's that, we refer to it as snackable content, the newsy types of programs, things of that nature. So you've actually got both sides of the equation now being in high demand. You got the advertising side to build the pre-roll, and then you've actually got the content that needs to be consumed. And there's a massive market globally for both of connecting both of those things together, and it's all video.
So, to talk a little bit about the future of video, I was at a couple of conferences. Obviously, I've seen a few of you there before. But over the years, especially this year, I've seen some technology that is coming on telephones. And the technology is going to be as simple as a hologram that comes off the phone. I mean, iPhone, Apple, everybody is developing that, trying to get that technology right now, and it literally will be something that is projected. Your screen on your mobile device will be like a projector, and you'll be able to literally see that in a 3D kind of atmosphere, and it's going to happen. Would I think that would be happening now? No, when I was a kid, and a lot of you probably are my age, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, it was before print. Yeah. So.
You and Gutenberg, right?
Yes. So nobody thought that you could do much with video. And what we've done is we've tried to look into the future a little bit to see how can video sustain, how can it get better, how can it be monetized, and the quality remain top shelf, right? So there was a period of time in the early 2000s when video was being mass produced and the quality was absolutely god-awful. There were companies out there that were doing it with automation and this and that, and it was god-awful. It was terrible. Until a lot of the companies that they were selling to figured out this is not what we want. This is like the classified advertising that we used to do on Sunday papers, where it'd be thousands of ads and you had to go through thousands of ads, and we just copied the same concept, but we put it into video. So they want a more customized, they want something that is really very, very good quality. So, what does it mean to the bottom line? Obviously, if you can keep up with the video technology, if you have a partner who can keep up with it, a partner who can deliver scalable video, high quality scalable video, more than one video kind of package, whether it be enhanced montage, on location shoots, animations. This is important in today's society.